Hello everyone. So in this course we are going to talk about Windows Server 2019. So we would be covering all the topics which is in MCSA syllabus, and I would make sure that you would learn every aspect of Windows Server 2019 from this course. So watch it till the end. Hi guys. So today we will install our Windows Server 2019. So let's start with it. So first I will click on new and I will just give the Windows Server 2019 name. Now I will choose Windows Server 2019 64-bit and I will allocate the memory as 4096, which is 4 GB, and we will keep it as 50 GB. Now we will click on settings and go to advanced. Now we will choose both the options as bidirectional. Now we will go to system, we will click on processor and we will set it to 2. Now we will uncheck the floppy and move it down. Next we will go to storage and select our ISO file, which is Windows Server 2019 ISO file. Now we would go to our networks and we will click on adapter 2. Then we will select internal network and we will go to advanced, and in the promises mode we will go for allow all, and then we would click on OK. Now we would start our machine. Now we would set the time zone. So basically I am selecting English India. Now we will click on next and we will hit install now. Now we would select on desktop experience and click on OK. Now we will accept the terms and condition and click on next. And now we will allocate our memory. So we would allocate as default. So we are creating a partition. Now we will click on next. Now we would provide our password. For now I have kept enter pass 123. As we can see, our server machine is loaded, and we would simply click Alt Control Delete, or we can do it manually. Now I will enter the password. Now we will click Window R and we'll type ncpa.cpl. So here we have two networks, and these two networks we would be identifying and we would be naming it as internal or internet. So first let us check the status of each network and let us rename them. So we would right click on it and we would go to status, and then we would, as you can see that the IPv4 address, which is 169.254.11.205. So this network is the internal network, and the 10.0 network is usually internet. Let's rename the networks. So I will hit on rename and name it as internal. So as you can see that this is 10.0. So this would be our internet. Now we would rename this network as internet and we would disable it too. Now we'll right click on it and we would rename it. Now we would go to the properties and we will disable the IPv4 address and click on OK. And then we would disable it. Now we would go to internal. We will go to our properties and we will go to properties and we would disable the IPv6. And then what we'll do is we'll click on IPv4 and we will go to the properties. First we'll disable it, we'll click on IPv4 and we will click on properties. Now we would choose the next option and we would provide the following IP addresses. The IP address and the default gateway would be same, and same is with the preferred DNS server, but the alternative DNS server would be 8.8.8.8. Now we will click on close, we will cancel it, and then we would move to our server manager.